All right, the classic candid, I'm doing makeup, so I'm nonchalant, Addison Justice video.
Has there been a shift in men the last few years, or are we all just like more aware? I'm in my early 20s. A lot of my friends are like gorgeous girls in their early 20s. Like, women just don't really like men anymore.
Yes, you guys are all so perfectly gorgeous, especially when girls start talking about their friends or whatever. They're always going to say this. They're never going to say my friends are mid or ugly. They're always going to say they're extremely gorgeous, obviously. They're hanging out with you and you think you're extremely gorgeous. So how can they be lesser when you only hang out with people of the same quality as you? Anyway.
Speaking from like personal experience, like I haven't dated in like 2 years. No.
You haven't dated in 2 years. I mean, I wonder if girls really think that we believe this bullshit when they start spewing it. 2 years you haven't dated. So you're going out consistently with your friends. You've never went on dates. You never as much as even talked to a guy. And of course, none of your friends do either. You guys all hate men together, and you guys are all celibate too. I mean, I just don't know who believes this bullshit, I swear.
Man interests me. Every girl I talk to feels the same way. Like if I meet a girl and she's single, she's like, yeah, I don't really date because like I don't really care.
No, you guys care a lot. That's why you're coming to the internet to talk about it. I think what it comes down to is purely ego-based. Guys simply aren't willing to pay this highly exorbitant price and deal with all the annoyance and deal with all the different responsibilities that come with it. I don't do coffee dates. I'm too good for that. I only want a guy that's not a broke bum, which ends up translating to a guy that makes well beyond 6 figures. You need to entertain me constantly. And of course, your eyes need to be only on me. Of course, I'm going to have all the leverage in this relationship because I'm the one that's the prize, and you're going to sit there and be my tool. This is essentially what a lot of modern girls like this demand, but they won't say that directly. They're just going to say, I don't like men, because that's the safe and socially appropriate thing to say for whatever reason.
Say that like women hate men, but like men genuinely hate women, and like it's not a joke. Women that they hate the most are the ones that they're supposed to love. So like, ew.
Supposed to love. I think what she's trying to say is that men hate women they're supposed to love by putting constraints on them, not letting them go out all the time and do host shit nonstop, not letting them advertise themselves on social media. This is what she means when she says guys hate girls that they're supposed to love. Of course, there's a lot of different variables led to this point, but there are a couple specific things in recent history that I really think made all of the difference. How much you want to bet that her dad was a complete and utter simp to her mom and gave her princess treatment? He held no standards to her, she could do no wrong, and of course, she deserved the entire world. Obviously, a lot of modern guys are catching on, and it's just not worth this extreme price. The girl expects everything and really gives nothing in return. Just because your dad is pussy whipped does not mean that the guy that you're going to date is going to feel the same way. To top it all off, a lot of you girls are dating the same guys who've already been through the same bullshit multiple times, which is why they're putting strict boundaries down in the first place. They understand what happens when you have loose boundaries. You get run all over. Let's keep going.
I think you see way more now, like girls in their 20s, later 20s that like have never had a boyfriend. Is it just me?
Because they're insufferable. Because nobody wants to deal with them. It's so crazy to me how girls will always blame the guy for not having a boyfriend when really it's completely their own fault. The lack of accountability is obviously very typical.
That's how I feel.
Well, that's the key word, isn't it? Feel. The truth, of course, is something completely and utterly different. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to check the links in the description below.